Hi everyone, this is Noah Sandler from Mtgo Academy, and today we're going to be doing Battle for Zendikar 8.4. So let's jump into queue. Okay, there's some really good cards here. Felidar Sovereign, Halimar Tidecaller, and Complete Disregard. I think Tidecaller is better than Complete Disregard, and I'm not sure compared to Felidar Sovereign. I think I might just take Tidecaller. Just every time I've played it's been really insane. I suppose it does go into a somewhat specific deck, just so you have to have Awaken cards, but basically any blue deck will have at least a few. So, I mean, Sovereign is also quite good. I mean, I think they're both kind of bomby, but I'll go with the Tidecaller. Royal Spout, Clutch Occurrence. Definitely taking one of those. I mean, if you've watched my videos, the first video I did for Battle for Zendikar, I had multiple Tidecallers and Royal Spouts, and it was insane. So this could be wrong, but I think I just take the Royal Spout here. If I end up blue-black or some other combination of blue, I might not play the Royal Spout, or I would have played the Clutch. That would be pretty bad, but I think Royal Spout's really strong, and I mean this might be a strong enough start just to force it. Ghostly Sentinel, that'll do nicely. Also a Stone Fury. Munda, and not much else. I guess I'll take that. Tidecaller also an ally, so I guess there's some synergy there. Okay, Cloud Manta, if we just want to do blue-white Awaken, and there's Core Entanglers as another ally to go into some kind of potential new archetype. Is that worth it? So you tap creatures. I think I might just take the Manta. I mean, I don't know if like red, white, blue allies, if there's enough of a base there to warrant trying to push into three colors when we have potential for just a really strong blue-white deck right now. So I'm gonna take Manta. Evolving Wilds, Wavewing Elemental, I'll take the Wilds. Also we might want to splash red. Outnumber, Cliffside Lookout, Wavewing Elemental. I think I'll take Elemental, but Lookout could be okay. It's also an ally. And nothing really here. Take a Spell Shrivel over Oracle. And late Tightening Coils. So, I mean, the Munda is not worth splashing unless if you're heavy allies. Or if it'd be just like a really easy splash. I mean, playing an ally and then searching up a Tidecaller could be really cool. But I think there's only so many allies you want in blue-white. Play Gorge Inspired Charge, Realmate's just Trick. Maybe Gorge here. Don't think I'll play any of those. Take a Bridge. Again, not a really big fan of the come to play tap lands. I just like hitting my drops on curve. So, I mean, the bonuses are pretty nice out of each of them. I mean, I might like the green one the best, just because, I mean, helping you hit your drops on curve is actually what it does. But just getting a nice attack phase, I'm not super big on, especially when you're playing all these Awaken cards, so a lot of times you need to hit your 5th or 6th land drop. If you draw comes to play tap land, it can be devastating. So I haven't found the perfect number of them to run. It might be 0, but it might be something like 1. And the more tap lands you have, like we have Evolving Walls already, the less interested I am in them. Okay, Sky Spawner versus Clutch of Currents. Even with the Tide Caller, I think I still like Sky Spawner. It shouldn't be that hard to get a good number of Awaken cards to make the Tide Caller good. So yeah, I'm still going to go with Sky Spawner, but it's definitely closer. I think there is a good chunk between Sky Spawner and Clutch. Maybe if we had 2 Tide Callers, I guess at that point, with the way the draft's looking right now, if we had 2 Tide Callers, I'd take a Clutch there. Shambling Vent, Core Entanglers, Core Castigator. I'll take the Castigator. And nothing here. Wow, what a miss. Wonder if the person to our left went into blue-white with the Felidar Sovereign and then the Clutch Occurrence. I mean, it's early in the pack, obviously, to tell that. I mean, the Devastator is a card that's most likely going to make the cut, even though it's not very likely, so I guess I'll take it. And we'll take a Rush of Ice. Okay, Coralhelm Guide, Channeler, Smite the Monstrous. Channeler can be pretty good with Awakened spells, so it can get kind of expensive. For my first Smite, I think I'll take Channeler. And McKindy Patrol, Nettle Drone, take Patrol. So we have 4 allies now. It makes Munda a little more exciting to splash. We'll take Horribly Awry. Tactics. Blighted Step. So yeah, it looks like we got cut this pack. But it might mean that we'd get an exceptionally good last pack. Alright, we'll take Entanglers, since we have a decent amount of allies now. Could maybe end up having to run the Scout, hope not. Cub is fine. Okay, Sheer Drop. Not super exciting first pick. Firemantle Mage. Even though I'm taking allies, I still don't want to go super hard into them. There's not a big payoff for allies in this deck. And might run the Devastator at this point. Okay, Shadow Glider, Reclaimer, and Mist Intruder. So we have Spell Shrivel, Horribly Awry, and that's it for ingesting. So Reclaimer doesn't seem great right now. Might just take the Shadow Glider. Let's try it with flyers. Behemoth or Ghostly Sentinel. It's just a 6/6 Vigilance. Don't have any ways to get it back. Just have one Scion. I think I might prefer Sentinel. Doesn't look like I'll need the Scout at this point. I could run the Devastator because I have the Channeler. Ooh, Noyan Dar. That's a nice pickup. lot of 5-drops now. It's also another ally. I mean, that makes the Munda, sort of exciting, because now I have Tidecaller, Noyan Dar as exciting things to get with it. Alright, we got a Clutch Occurrence. And... Castigator or Manta? If we want to splash Munda, Castigator, get an extra ally could be nice. But if we're just going for the flying beatdown plan, Cloud Manta fits the curve pretty well. Like Manta into Sentinel, Ghostly Sentinel. So... yeah, I'll take the Manta. Ally Encampment. Fortified Rampart, Rush of Ice. Target ally you control its owner's hand. Any mana for allies. So Rampart or Rush. Rampart does seem pretty good with all these flyers, so I think it's probably better than Rush. Focus, I guess. Corahelm Guide, another ally. Anticipate. Hate the Mantis, which is actually quite good against us. So, probably not going to run the red at this point. And I guess I'll run the Entanglers. But it's not that great, since a lot of my creatures fly anyway. But it could tap down flyers. Lithomancer's Focus. Maybe for board. Feldar Karov, maybe board. Tactics can go. And the rest looks good. Touch clunky at 5. I guess especially with Rush of Ice, Clutch Occurrence. Maybe we do need to cut a 5, maybe Entanglers. Or at this point, maybe Channeler. I mean, how important is the tap ability? I think it's just... I mean, we have... like, we can make some 3/3 lands, so Entanglers could help there. But it might just be matchup dependent. If the opponent has flyers, we might want the Entanglers. So I'll cut it. Channeler... it's bigger. I mean, it's slightly easier to cast, but that shouldn't be an issue. But it could maybe enable some things, like guarantee we can Roll Spout Awaken the next turn. And I think I like Step, because we're going to be racing in the air, so gaining life could be good. And Evolving Wilds for fixing. I mean, we're 2-color deck, no double color spells, so I don't think it's actually worth it. I mean, maybe we can run the bridge now, but I mean, it gives a creature +1/+1 and vigilance. Sentinels already have vigilance. Like, giving vigilance to flyers usually isn't that important, so I think I'll just skip out on other non-basic lands. And 9/8 seems fine. 18 lands. And yeah, seems good. Blue-white flyers deck. Submit this, and I'll see you for round 1. Okay, ready for round 1. And this hand's pretty good. Turn 3 Sky Spawner, and can actually just curve it into a turn 4 Channeler, and then start Clutch and Coils. No white mana, but no white cards. Okay, opponent also has Sky Spawner at the plains. Yeah, let's just we'll attack with Sky Spawner. And we'll play Noyandar. Another Sky Spawner. Might just go Channeler Pass. Make a clutch, like a Scion, make a 6/6. That's pretty good too. I guess opponent could have like Demons, the -5/-5 spell, kill Noyandar before I get any value out of it. Rune Processor. Well, that's not a problem at all. Just clutch that. Make a 6/6. And attack for 14. Pretty good start. Okay, make that smaller, attack with everything. Going down to 2. Yeah, we can keep casting stuff if they have the Planar Outburst. It kills non-lands. We'd still have a 6/6 in play. So can't think of a reason not to like commit everything to the board here. And that's game. So opponent does have some small flyers. Entanglers might be decent. Probably Lithomancer's Focus. They have a lot of colorless creatures. Rampart is probably still okay, though. They played Flyers and then a 7/8. So, other than the Scion tokens, it hasn't had a great card to block, so I think I'll cut it. And Entanglers could be decent. I think I'll run that over Channeler. To be able to like tap a Sky Spawner, get through a Manta for a turn, and then threaten to do that on a future turn with another ally, I think is probably better than the bonuses that the Channeler has, extra power and tapping for colorless. Okay, hand's a little slow, but it's pretty powerful once it gets going. Play planes. We'll just wait to anticipate. Guess Spell Shrivel. So we don't have a play for next turn. We counter something. Okay, so now we just gotta wait for that 5th land, and then we've got a lot of really powerful plays. Yeah, pretty much countering anything here. And definitely countering Manta. Okay, we got Sentinels. So we'll run that out, and looking really good. Okay, opponent has Vampire. We can just Royal Spout it. Or let's see. I guess Clutch probably better. No, actually Royal Spout's probably better. Like, we don't get the damage in this turn, but I mean, next turn we can Clutch with Awaken, where doing it the... Well, let's see. Clutch with Awaken, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. If we draw a land, then Clutch would be better. Could also just go for a Sentinel and wait on these. That might be a little bit better. Because we can just ignore the Vampire, and then maybe opponent plays a Flyer, and we can use the bounce spells on the Flyers instead. Myers Malice. That sucks. Okay. Discard Clutch and Entanglers. Go for Royal Spout next turn. Rush of Ice. That's also good. Opponent has Royal Spout. So I guess we'll rush. Keep that land tap down. And put him to 8. Or, sorry, put him to 2. Okay. Yeah, opponent's deck seemed pretty good as well. But yeah, we had some really good draws, so on to round 2. Okay, time for round 2. Play first, and yeah, that's cute. Turn 2 Rampart, at least. And if we get a land, we can go turn 3 Sky Spawner. If we get really lucky, then we can go double Manta. And coils, so with a lot of defense. And we hit the 3rd land. And the Scion token we can sack to get the first Manta out if we want. Oh, we don't need to. Seems like it's gonna be hard to lose this game. Opponent has a Manta. We could just coils it, especially if we draw an island. Otherwise, we could just swing with both, play another Manta. I mean, I'd probably rather use a coils. It would be really nice if I could coils and then leave up Shrivel. So if I draw an island on a future turn, that would be like definitely be a better play. But, I mean, it makes the creature lose flying, so I get to get in for 5 immediately. Probably need some kind of large flyer to cause problems for me. Or I could just go with a Manta. Guess I'll just go with another Manta. Might even have the Sentinel in hand, so I have plenty of flyers. Like a Radiant Flames would be probably the worst thing. Don't think it's quite worth playing around. Hedron Archive. So we probably want to leave up Spell Shrivel for next turn in case if opponent goes for something really huge. Okay, Clutch Occurrence, buy some time. Drop Plains, so I guess we'll go for Ghostly Sentinel. 2, 4, 5. Can't really represent that I don't have anything if I just pass. This opponent knows I have Manta, so I think I'm just gonna replay the Manta. I did want to leave up Shrivel, but I mean, it is telegraphing if I just pass, and I do have a Coils for a lot of things that they might play. So Breaker of Armies, I can Coils that. It's still good. Okay, we got the other island. So 1, 2 Coils. So it's a 4/8. So playing the Sentinel doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'll just attack for 5 every turn and hope that's enough. Maybe Spell Shrivel something important. Opponent could also attack with their Sentinel for extra damage. Yeah, Barrage Tyrant, definitely gonna counter that. Okay, Spell Shrivel back. And my turn. So for another colorless creature. It's pretty rough. Still no reason to play Sentinel. Oh geez, Incubator Drone? Didn't think I could lose this game, but the opponent has had a lot of sick stuff on top. I mean, I said I was going to pass and Spell Shrivel, but like he bounced my Manta, so kind of just have to replay it. It's really easy for him to play around it. And then he had the extra Spell Shrivel. If I could have countered the Barrage Tyrant, I would have been fine. Anticipate. That's a good draw. Rush of Ice. And Shadow Glider. So if I take Rush of Ice, tap down Breaker, get a 3/3. Shadow Glider, opponent just sacks to kill it. Let's see. So next turn, opponent would attack for 5, 7, 8, and then could sack 2 things. 1, 2. Potentially 3 things. So I might just die to that. I'd probably take the rush. So what should I do? I got a 3/3. Can't cast both of these. So I guess I tap the Breaker, block Rampart on Tyrant next turn. Opponent sacks to kill something. I go for Sentinel. So I think I still need to top deck something. To Nursery. I imagine they would only play that if they had another colorless card, so they're just going to kill the Sky Spawner and not have to sack something. Just planes. Attack with the planes. Leaving it back doesn't do anything. Playing Sentinel doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't know if I can win this. Not sure if there's much I could do differently. I keep looking back to the Spell Shrivel turn. But I mean, even then I had the Tightening Coils, so barring specifically Breaker of Armies, a lot of the Eldrazi, like the 7/8 processor, a lot of them the coils would do perfectly fine against, but Breaker just meant I couldn't cast anything for the rest of the game, even with the coils on it. Merc Strider. Alright, that's game. That's unfortunate. My hand was really, really good. We might want Cub. Kill Molten Nursery. focus against colorless stuff. This will cut channeler. And we'll run this. Okay, play first. We'll keep. Guess we counter like a miss intruder. I don't think Sentinel is really worth countering. So we have a 2/3 next turn to block it. And we'll go with. Do you go with Manta? 4 or less. I think I just pass. Because this is going to be the last turn for a while that we can use Horribly Awry like consistently. We might be able to counter a 4-drop here. Opponent has another Sentinel. Maybe I want to counter that. Maybe not. Well, let's anticipate. Right, Manta into Elemental. Opponent's stuck on 3 lands, so we might be able to hit something decent with Horribly Awry even later. Like, they might have multiple 4-drops stuck in their hand. Okay, Benthic Infiltrator, that's not so bad. The game looks like it might be winnable. So we'll take 2, attack for 3, play Elemental. I have a pretty good clock, and then we get to play Rampart, hold up Awry, maybe Rush of Ice something. Merc Strider would be really annoying though, off the Infiltrator. Cloud Manta, Royal Spout, that's a good one. I think we just spout the Manta. Now I think we can send both creatures in. So if the opponent wants to swing back at us, we can swing with the planes. We're going to use the Rush of Ice to get a ton of damage in. And since they're probably just playing... I mean, I guess I could play Merc Strider here, if they were just holding it there. Kind of think they would have Strider to return the Elemental. But yeah, they just threw their Manta again, so... I'm probably just going to attack for 1, play Manta. Okay, looks like opponent's just going for Infiltrator, probably going to play Manta. I've hit Clutch and Ghostly Sentinel. So we can go rush on Manta, give ourselves a 7/7, force a chump from a Sentinel. And opponent goes to 5. Seems pretty good. My opponent just about has to jump anyway, but I guess they'd probably block with drone and sentinel and take out the 4/4 for just a drone. So I think I would have put the counters on this one land. If I do it on another land, I'm going to have to wait a turn to attack with it. So yeah, opponent pretty much has to put sentinel in front. They put me to 10. Four, 6, 7. Guess Merc Strider might be really good here. Well, it gets a 5 mana, so it could Stone Fury something. Okay. There's a Stone Fury on the flyer. And they don't attack with Infiltrator. I guess then otherwise I could send Patrol, they might have to block. So we get a land. Sentinel seems quite good. So let's send Plains Manta, play Sentinel. Definitely too bad that I didn't horribly awry a Sentinel earlier. Have it stuck in the hand. That's one of those, like, the rule is generally when you have a card this narrow, you want to use it when you have the opportunity. But I also like holding on to counters to try to maybe get more value. But I mean, it turned out it gave him like a full extra chump. Oh, he does have Merc Strider. That's bad. Excuse me, I mean, it still seems like opponent can just attack for 1 damage here. Even if they, like, if they even want to do that, maybe they feel like that's too risky. They didn't attack last turn, so it looks like they're not going to do it again. And drawing a land's nice. We can hold up Horribly Awry, or play Rampart. Do we want to force a trade here? I think we do. Do we want to send Patrol? If opponent wants to... Opponent 6, 7. They put everything on the plains to kill it, so yeah, we'll just attack with both. We'll hold up Awry. Okay, Tide Caller. Let's use that, get back Royal Spout. Cast it. Drone. Attack everything. Okay, so into game 3. Doesn't look like we need the Cub. Tanglers might be okay. Guy is not super exciting against the 1/4s. I mean, late game you could use the unblockable ability. Maybe I'll go for Entanglers over that. Castigator. Did he have a lot of 3 toughness creatures? Because maybe the Corahelm guy is actually better than Castigator, or maybe just Feldar Cub. You can kill Molten Nursery. Takes away some of the 1 toughest creatures, so it's also better against Nursery. Yes, both of these are allies, which work with the Entanglers. So, I don't know. Opponent, looks like they're drawing first? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Needs a 3rd land and then more, but it's pretty powerful if it hits. Unfortunate opponent chose to draw, considering I'm mana screwed here. Nettle Drone, they've got a nice curve out. It would be really nice if I could counter that. I don't think this hand is mulliganable, though. He just has like too many powerful cards. Opponent's having a pretty broken start. We got a Plains. Opponent missed a land drop, so they still have 5 spells in hand, plus they're drawing a 6th card. Yeah, they have no land. It's going to be really hard to win. They're a decent amount ahead on board already. We're already at 14. We're going to go to probably like 11 this turn, if not lower. Okay, opponent has Titan's Presence, revealing Incubator Drone. Yeah, this is going to be tough. They have Outnumber here. Nope. Still really bad. I don't think I can come back. Yeah. So, I mean, even if I get an island, I'm taking too much from the drone. I'm only at 9. So, I think that's going to do it. Yeah, opponent has a really nice deck. Got a little mana screwed, but I'd probably have trouble with their start, even if I hit my drops. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed it, learned something. But that'll have to do it for this week. So, I'll see you next time. Bye.